The list of Dieselgate victims is not limited to those who believed the hype and availed themselves of those dirty, cheating Volkswagens, Audis, and Porsches. The scandal also sent tremors through the wider industry. While some automakers have chosen to weather the storm and keep selling diesels in the United States, Jaguar Land Rover has launched its new generation Ingenium diesel engines, and Chevrolet sells the Cruze and Equinox diesels. Others have hit pause. And there's this strong sense that, at many automakers, the corporate finger is hanging over the stop button. That's certainly the case with Mercedes Benz in its E-Class. Despite being one of the pioneers of diesel passenger cars in the States, with an impressive percentage of its seemingly unkillable 300Ds still chugging along 4 decades later, Mercedes has cold feet. The brand put a moratorium on U.S. sales of new diesels in May, and we don't sense any sign of it reversing that position. Which is a shame, as it denies us some of the finest engines that Mercedes currently produces. As confirmed by driving the 2018 versions of the Europe spec E350D and E220D. The E-Class fundamentals are the same on both sides of the Atlantic. German dentists appreciate the same sense of quality as Floridian ones do. The European iteration of the current W213 generation car shares the same understated good looks, immaculately crafted cabin, and sense of dynamic stability. But the union with the big turbocharged 3.0-liter diesel V6 that powers the range-topping E350D is a particularly happy one. Part of the long-serving OM642 engine family. This V6 is a direct descendant of the engine that did duty in the previous generation E350 Blue Tech. Sold here. Displacement is unchanged at 2,987 cc. But output has risen by 44 horsepower to 254 and is accompanied by 457 pounds-feet of torque, which is available from just 1,600 revolutions per minute. The car we drove was rear-wheel drive, although all-wheel drive also is available. Both versions use the same 9-speed automatic transmission shared with the entire E-Class range. The engine statistics perfectly reflect this power plant's low-down urge and relaxed progress. The diesel pulls strongly from its modest torque peak and upward, and the gearbox shifts intelligently to keep revs down. A gentle accelerator application will deliver forceful kicking. The E350D pulls away from traffic even if you restrict yourself to the top inch of the pedals. Travel. But pushing harder delivers more, with the transmission switching out of its miser mode, where it upshifts as quickly as possible to a more aggressive map that keeps the engine in its deep-chested mid-range. What it doesn't do is rev. According to Mercedes, peak power arrives at a modest 3,400 revolutions per minute. And even under the hardest use, the E350D's engine won't spin beyond 4,000 revolutions per minute. A long way short of the 5,250 RPM red line that is marked in pixels on the digital instrument cluster. While the Mercedes-AMG E43 has impressed us with its ability to play both limo and sports sedan, the E350D never rises to the same level of athleticism. It can be hustled at a decent pace with good steering and accurate responses, but it doesn't relish harder use in the way the junior AMG version does. This car's Sport and Sport Plus dynamic modes fail to deliver the same Jekyll-to-Hyde personality switch that they do in the E43. The diesel feels more stolid and less wieldy, front-end grip fadings to understeer in tighter turns. It's far happier at a loping pace, with the optional air body control suspension giving outstanding compliance over poor highway surfaces.